All right, we are gonna do another song using the 1, 4, 5, 7 chords. There's 3 chords that you can play a ton of songs with. They are the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5, 7 chord. In the case, if you're in the key of A major, that's gonna be an A is your 1 chord, your D is going to be your 4 chord, and your E7 is going to be the 5, 7 chord. And I'll show you how to do those chords at the end of the video if you don't already know. But this is going to be a great song to practice those 3 chords because it goes like this. It's going to go, we're going to hold each chord for, we'll do maybe 3 strums and rest on the 4th, 3 strums, then we're going to go back to A, E7, and back to A. Here we go. On top of old D, and then back to A, and now it's E7, and then back to A. We'll go up to D, and then back to A, and then it's E7, and then back to A. Let's keep that going. On top of Ole Smoky, all covered in cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. Okay, let's review these. We're doing it one more time. To D, that's the 4 chord. Back to A, the 1 chord. And then the 5, 7 is E7. And then let's end on the A here. There we go. So I'm going to show you how to make those chords in case you don't know. The A chord is going to be your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. Let's remind ourselves that the 1st string is the string closest to the floor. That's the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string. So for the A chord, I'm going to put my 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string and my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. The 1st and 2nd string are both open. So this is a lot like an F chord. If you know how to make an F chord, the only thing that's different is your index finger, instead of being on the 2nd string, is on the 3rd string. So very similar to an F chord is the A chord. It's similar in terms of the fingering. Your D chord is going to be the trickiest one of all of them. Actually, I'm going to do the E7 next because the E7 is, I'm going to show it to you. It's your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 4th string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. The 2nd string is open, and then the 1st string has your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret. Now this is actually remarkably like a G7 chord in terms of its fingering. To make a G7, all you have to do is take this index finger and move it, instead of being on the 4th string, put it on the 2nd string, and there you've got a G7. So those two are kind of easy to get to from chords that you already know. The G7 is like, the E7 is like a G7 that you probably already know, and the A is very similar to the F that you probably already know. Now the D is going to be the trickiest one. We are going to, basically everything is going to be on the 2nd fret except the 1st string, again, the one closest to the floor, that will be open. But the 2nd string, we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So we've got everything's on the 2nd fret. except for the first string is open. The first string is open, but all the rest of them you're putting on the second fret, and that is very crowded, and a lot of people you'll need to practice that one. And this song is a great one to practice it to, because the chord progression is just 4 beats on the 4 chord, then 4 beats on the 1 chord, 4 beats on the 5/7 chord, and then 4 beats back on the 1. So play along with this video and get comfortable with playing your 1, 4, 5, 7 chords in the key of A major.